What's going on, guys? Mr. Domo here, back at it again, and I hope everybody's having an awesome day. So today I just wanted to go more into discussion of these Hasbro, the re-release of the Kenner action figures, the real Ghostbusters action figures that Hasbro released this year, and of course they're all based off the Kenner figures. And as you guys see in front of you, I finally was able to obtain the Green Ghost, aka Slimer, and the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. So I have all 6 carded, and so I'm just gonna leave these 2 carded, but I just wanted to show you guys, you know, here they are. I'm not really gonna do a review just because they're really basic figures and there's not really much to go into it, and they're pretty much identical with the original Kenner action figures. But I just wanted to show you, and you know, as of making this video right now, like I said, I wanted to discuss the different variant cardbacks out there for the Hasbro, the real Ghostbusters action figures. And as of right now, I have not seen any variants of the cardback when it, you know, pertains to Slimer and the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. So as you see right now, this is what I found in the stores. I have not seen any variants of the actual figure, but I wanted to show you kind of like the original release of the figure. So I'm gonna use race dance here. So here's and I'm gonna reference these as waves. Okay, I know they're not really technically waves, but I'm just gonna do that just to make it a lot easier in explaining it. So here's the first wave, or the original release from Hasbro, and as you can see, of course you still have the text there that says who you're gonna call from the song. You know, you have the ages plus up there on the right upper corner, and then everything's basically in basic English. There's no additional language and everything. And like I said, this is what I'm considering as wave 1, or the original release. So the original release came out and they pretty much immediately sold out, and then after that there was like an influx of the Slimer and Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. I mean, dang, there was a ton of those guys. They just came out of the blue. So I don't know if the packaging was a little bit different. Maybe they had a box full of just Slimer and Stay Puft Marshmallow Mans, but it was very interesting that the 4 Ghostbusters came out first, and then you know, some of the Slimers and Stay Puft Marshmallow came out, but there wasn't a ton of them. So here is the original one. So as you can see, like I said, this is how it came out. This is what I'm going to consider as wave 1. And then wave 2 came out, which is interesting, and so I'm gonna use Peter Venkman here. And so wave 2 came out, and as you can see, I want to put them side by side. All right, so as you can see, wave 2 came out, and they did one thing. They removed the yellow text that says who you're gonna call from the song. Now, I'm guessing that maybe they didn't have the permission or whatnot, or the consent to go ahead and use the part of the lyrics of the song, so they removed it. So that was the only difference here. Everything else is pretty much the same. I'll show you the back here. It's pretty much identical to wave 1. Oops, I almost thought that was gonna fall. And wave 2. So the back is pretty much identical. Like I said, on the back side and on the front side, they pretty much removed the text, the quote from the song, who you gonna call. So that was pretty much so there's wave 1, and then of course wave 2. So pretty interesting. And then what they did was they released a 3rd wave, or another reissue of the same figures, just a different cardback. And of course I have a race dance here again. And as you can see on this one, it is completely different, and I'm guessing that this is more for an international release. So as you can see, where Ray says I ain't afraid of no ghosts, now they have that, but in like, I want to say 5 different languages. Of course, they still remove the who you gonna call, and then the 4+ now is on a different symbol, which is, I think it's more in line with the European releases, where they have the kind of like the white dot and then the age in the center of it. And of course, as you can see here on the figure, so the quote, you know, is in 5 different languages, and then of course you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 different languages there on the accessory. And then of course now they added some kind of like little flyer there next to the proton pack. So like I said, I'm considering this as wave 3. This is what you can find in the stores right now. if they're restocking. And then on the back is a little bit different, of course, because now you have to fit in all the languages there. So what they did was they pretty much, and I'll show you with Peter here, they pretty much removed Peter instructional, kind of like diagram here of showing you how to work the proton pack. And so they pretty much filled it in with multiple languages there, and then of course you have all the warning labels there for this action figure in different languages. So this right here, I will say this is more considered for a international release, so that way when Hasbro starts sending them out to Canada, Europe, and so forth, they have that with multiple languages. So those right there, like I said, I just wanted to kind of go over the variants that were out there, and I know a lot of people have been discussing about it, and I've seen some photos, like I said, on Facebook, and I just wanted to discuss and tell you what's the difference. Now the figure and everything like that, the clamshell, it's pretty much all the same. It's just the card back. Like I said, the second time they removed the who you're gonna call, and then the third time they just added more languages out there. So yeah, so if you're like me with you collect everything, or you try to get every variant, then there you go. I mean, it's not, like I said, I don't think the figures are the same. I mean, I would have to look at every individual figure to find out, but I'm pretty much sure that they're all the same figures. Like I said, the only difference is the card back, and it's probably a lot cheaper just doing it that way. But that's what I just wanted to discuss about it. There's been a lot of talk about it, like what's going on with these card backs. And so as of right now, again, these are the 3 different types of card backs out there for the Hasbro, the real Ghostbusters action figures. And again, pertaining to the Slimer and the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, I have not seen a different variant card. I'm pretty sure it's probably in the works, especially for a European or a international release. I'm pretty sure they're gonna make one. But that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to share that information with you guys. I know there's been a lot of talk and everything, but that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, thank you for the support, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.